And last but not least, Simon, top 5 bands that should have made it in the U.S.
Well, I'm going to start with my band, who are currently still on the journey, ladies and gentlemen.
Biffy Clyro.
Biffy Clyro.
Is that number 5 or number 1?
I'll put that number 5.
Okay, because we can go number 1.
No,
it's your band.
I'll use a little bit of my ego. Okay. A wee bit of narcissism is all right. Too much is unattractive. Let me think. British band. There's an incredible band from Wales that were called People in Planes, who were signed to Wind Up Records when they were, I think they still had Creed at that point. So this band, they were friends of ours, but we did South by Southwest together. But they were getting so much money spent in them. Joaquin Phoenix did their video. Their songs were amazing. The singer was amazing, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah. Never heard of them.
But they were a stunning band.
Check them out.
There's a band called Ocean Size from Manchester.
Sure, heard of them.
Who actually 2 members of that band now play with us live, and so I'm maybe a bit biased here. There's maybe a bit nepotism going on.
It's all right.
And they were a 5-piece progressive rock band, but inspired by bands like Pavement and Faith No More. So there were 6-7 minute songs with like 32 different sections, 3 guitarists, bass, drums, a bit of electronics, and some of their music is the most complex but beautiful music I've ever heard in my life, and I do thoroughly recommend checking them out.
Number 2.
Number 2 will be another band that we were close to called Aerogramme, who were in a small Scottish label called Chemical Underground, and maybe released their records on Matador over here. They toured a bunch over here with bands like the Icarus Line and all that. So this was probably 15 years ago. And they just made this beautifully, the most fragile music mixed with the most abrasive music, you know.
My brain goes to some of the, like the Libertines and bands like that. I mean, I don't want to make your list.
No, I won't say the Libertines, actually. God bless you, boys, but you're not necessarily my favourites.
Just bands that were great but didn't get, their due here,
I mean, a great band called 100 Reasons from the UK, and there was this kind of hand in hand with the emo scene over here, the noughties, when like Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco started to kind of bubble up. And actually, I could have named any of those bands, because those bands really were very special. You know, they had magic. A couple of those bands have reunited last year and did some 10th anniversary shows and that, and it was great to see the people come out to show them what those songs meant to them. But I don't think either of those bands even had the opportunity to tour over here. They weren't even on the pitch. You know, I feel blessed that I know our band is very incredibly unknown over here compared to elsewhere.
This is the year for Biffy Clyro.
Well, I appreciate you saying that,
and
Scott.
this record, what I've heard so far is amazing. So
thank you so much.
It's definitely your year.
I really appreciate it.
And I'm excited for tonight.